Hello, welcome to Astronautics for Exploit. This is Dr. Ayenshola Ogundele. High-altitude pseudo-satellites. The missing link, sky cell towers between ground towers and orbital satellites. High-altitude pseudo-satellites, an uncrewed stratospheric platform that provides services very close to the traditional satellites but operates much closer to Earth's surface, serves as the missing link between ground towers, drones and satellites. High-altitude pseudo-satellite vehicles offer a versatile range of uses across telecommunications, defense and environmental sectors and are designed for long duration. Generally, they fly in the stratosphere at altitude of 17 to 22 kilometers, which is above commercial air traffic and the jet stream. The high-altitude pseudo-satellites can hold a fixed position relative to the ground, providing continuous coverage of a specific local area, a capability that most low-Earth orbit satellites lack. Most of the high-altitude pseudo-satellites are solar-powered, using photovoltaic cells in order to fly during the day and rechargeable batteries to sustain flight at night. Examples of several benefits of high-altitude pseudo-satellites are performance and technical advantages, economic and operational benefits, strategic and military benefits, and a host of others. They can be classified as aerodynamic, heavier than air, aerostatic, lighter than air, and hybrid. The focus points are as follows. High-altitude pseudo-satellites, characteristics of high-altitude pseudo-satellites, benefits of high-altitude pseudo-satellites, and challenges of high-altitude pseudo-satellites. High-altitude pseudo-satellites are unmanned aerial platforms. Example, solar-powered planes, airships, or balloons, which operate in the stratosphere in order to perform roles traditionally held by satellites. They are positioned between conventional aircraft and satellites and provide persistent localized coverage for months at a time, effective acting as towers in the sky for telecommunications. High-altitude pseudo-satellite is illustrated in this picture. Characteristics of high-altitude pseudo-satellites are as follows. Operating altitude. They fly in the stratosphere 17 to 50 kilometers, well above commercial air traffic of approximately 12 kilometers and the jet stream. This altitude provides a watchtower vantage point with a line of sight horizon extended up to 500 kilometers. Persistent loitering, unlike satellites which orbit or aircraft with limited fuel. High-altitude pseudo-satellites can remain quasi-stationary over a fixed location for weeks, months, or years. Mariner Aerospace high-altitude pseudo-satellite concept is shown in this picture. Operational characteristics, low latency. Because they are much closer to high than low Earth orbit satellites, they offer significantly lower signal delay. Solar electric propulsion. Most fixed-wing high-altitude pseudo-satellites, like the Airbus Severe, utilize solar panels in order to power flight during the day and charge energy-dense batteries for nighttime operation. Lightweight vertical tail for a hybrid high-altitude pseudo-satellite is shown in this picture. Technical design characteristics are as follows. Performance diversity, fixed wing, solar-powered planes with massive wingspans. For example, Bay Visa 35 at 35 meters but extremely low weight, lighter than air aerostatic, high-altitude balloons and airships which can use buoyancy. These typically carry heavier payloads than fixed-wing models, up to 250 kg compared to 5 to 15 kg for solar planes. SI-Earth observation concept is illustrated in this picture. Environmental resilience systems must be engineered in order to withstand extreme atmosphere conditions, including temperature as low as minus 90 degrees Celsius. Reusability and agility. Unlike satellites, high-altitude pseudo-satellites can be landed for maintenance, payload upgrades, or relocation to a new mission area as needs arises. Lockheed Martin high-altitude pseudo-satellite concept is shown in this picture. High-altitude pseudo-satellite versus satellites versus aircraft. Advantages over conventional satellites. It has significantly lower latency, being over 1,000 times closer to Earth than geostationary satellites. High-altitude pseudo-satellites offer negligible signal delay of about 0.26 milliseconds, which is very critical for real-time 5G, 6G applications. Persistent local coverage, unlike low-Earth orbit satellites, which pass over a given location in minutes, it can remain quasi-stationary. Lighter than air stratoburst is shown in this picture. Advantages other conventional satellites are also lower deployment costs, maintenance and upgrades, and better signal strength. Fixed-wing stratospheric craft is illustrated in this picture. Advantages over conventional aircraft and drones are as follows. Extended endurance. While most aircraft are limited to hours or days by fuel, solar-powered high-altitude pseudo-satellites can fly continuously for weeks or months. It has wide area advantage. Electric aircraft by JB Aviation is illustrated in this picture. Operational stability, lower environmental impact, and reduced infrastructure are other additional advantages. Airbus separate uncrewed array system is shown in this picture. Challenges of high-altitude pseudo-satellites are as follows. It must operate in the stratosphere with temperature as low as minus 90 degrees Celsius. The extreme cold can cause electronic oscillators to stop, battery discharge rates to degrade, and materials to become brittle or crack. Air density is less than 10% of sea level value, which drastically reduces aerodynamic lift. A rendering of the Nautilus Horizon aircraft is shown in this picture. Technical and environmental challenges, energy and weight constraints, station keeping and stability. General Atomics MQ-9 Reaper is shown in this picture. Regulatory ambiguities is also another problem. There is currently no universally agreed upon definition of airspace for the stratosphere, creating a legal gray area. High-altitude platform Atlas LTA is shown in this picture. Economic viabilities. While operating costs are lower than satellites, initial research and development and deployment remain capital intensive. Google Project Loom Balloon is shown in this picture. Weather and spectrum. Weather-sensitive launch recovery and spectral interference are also operational risks. Stratopulse airship is shown in this picture. For more information, contact Aeronautics for exploit. You've been listening to High-Altitude Pseudo-Satellites. Mission link sky cell towers between ground towers and orbital satellites by Dr. Ayansola Ogundele with the focus point high-altitude pseudo-satellites, characteristics, benefits, and challenges of high-altitude pseudo-satellites. Thank you.